Alright, welcome to the worst automotive channel on YouTube, quite possibly the worst channel on YouTube. And this is my 1994 Cadillac DeVille. If you have watched the channel for a little bit, you would know this car. But I don't suspect you to know this car, as this is a relatively small channel. But it's been sitting for about 7 months, I believe. Dang, has it really already been almost 7 months? I think it has. I think I parked it at the beginning of the year. But yeah, what had happened with this thing is the transmission had blown up in it, as I've said many times. But after talking to someone about it for a little bit, they said it could have very possibly well been the linkage underneath the hood. I'm just going to go through this car and show you everything about it, and then we're going to try to figure out what might be up with the linkage on this car, or if it is the linkage, and how to figure that out. But first of all, as you can see, it is this beautiful, beautiful sand and patina, already patinaed, only 26 years old and already patinaed. Of course, it's missing a lug nut on every single wheel, so that's good for the wheel studs. That is great for the wheel studs. Hood ornament is in excellent shape. Paint, again, it's just patina. It's supposed to be like that. Supposed to be like that. Tires were brand new when I bought them. Now they've developed what looks like a little bit of dry rot from sitting for a while. So now it needs new tires. It's got a Buick rim on it. That's very fun. Everybody loves Buick, including me apparently, because I own one. You can see it's starting to get to the clear coat through there. It's a very good car. Oh, this door doesn't lock. Don't know why. Can't figure it out. It's got really good wood trim on it, and that's good. Now, I know it isn't rusty underneath. But yeah, see, will not lock. So great theft deterrent there. Seats are in perfect condition. They're supposed to be like that. Looks like it's starting to have mold grow back here, don't? Yeah, floorboard's still good. I just had to check, make sure it wasn't building up water. Floorboards are still good. That's actually that dash card, that card is actually, that door card's actually in really good shape. I thought every single door card in this car was destroyed. But it's just an all-around perfect car. Now, it was parked with like 200 and something thousand miles on it, nearly 300,000 miles. I think it was 270. You can see me. Hello. Yes, I am very fat. Yeah, unlock the door. There we go. It's trying to seal shut. Now, as you can see from my tetanus shot interior, my door fought back. Ow. Now, as you can see from my tetanus interior, this car was not well taken care of. This was my first car given to me as a hand-me-down in high school. It used to be the family sedan. It was in much, much, much nicer shape when we very first got it, but the years have taken their toll on it, and as you can see, this is what's wrong with it. I do plan on doing a full restoration on this car eventually when I get to it. I have to finish the house or the trailer and the Caprice. But while I'm in here, oh yeah, it leaks brake fluid. Yep, Dollar General Auto brake fluid. I'll show you the owner's manual. I love this owner's manual. It's so passive aggressive. If you own a Cadillac, you didn't have an owner's manual. You had owner's literature. 1994 owner's literature. Now, if you have one from the 80s, it doesn't even say 1994. It spells out whatever year of the 80s it is. It also says somewhere in here for owners who prefer, for Canadian owners who prefer the French language. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, that's super shaky. Second edition. Ah, here it is. Here it is. No, it isn't. Well, never mind. I can't find it. Anyway, it's in there. It is in there. Cadillac owner's privileges. Originally, these cars did come with a gold key. So, I still actually have the original key. There we go. Very shaky camera. I still actually have the original keys. The gold is no longer on them because they were just painted gold. You really think Cadillac was going to give you a gold-plated key. But here's what they are. This is the original 1994 Cadillac DeVille key. And that's the house key. And there's the original trunk key and door key. It's crazy this car still has them. Of course, it's got an airbag, so, but I don't know if that works or not. Come out at you, hit you in the face 90 miles an hour. Manual tilt, all the fun jazz. I replaced the steering. I replaced the radio. I don't have the faceplate in it, obviously, as the car sits and one door doesn't lock for some reason. It wasn't like that when I parked it. I don't know when that door broke, but it sometime after it was parked. Yeah, I had an aftermarket radio, and this car actually sounded pretty good. It's got really good heat, or had. Don't know if it does anymore, as it has been parked for a couple months. I'm sure it still does. It should just fire right up, but I don't know. We're going to check that. I had a slow leak, so I'm probably going to have to put a bunch of oil back into it. This thing was a piece of garbage. Really, it needs to go to a scrapyard. But I'm not going to scrap it. Now let's open the firehouse here. Let's open up the firehouse. And as you can see, there's your giant vacuum pump with 8 cylinders. V8 PFI port fuel injection, 4.9 liter, made exclusively for Cadillac. It sucks because about a month after I did a tune-up on this thing, because that rotor cap, distributor, wires, and spark plugs, brand new. Same for the alternator. You can see it's a little corroded, but it's brand new. Check the oil. You're going to see the engine for a second because I'm trying to check it. I just got some on my shirt. I gotta buy new shirts. Okay. Put it back in. It's got oil in it, so that's good. What about the trans fluid? No, I can't check the trans fluid. Now, this was originally a Michigan car. I do know that, so it does have some rust on it. And you can even see there's a little speed, there's some weight reduction right here near the battery box. You can see the battery box is in really good shape. Some oily buildup on the valve cover, which this motor is a internal cam push rod fuel injected iron block with aluminum block with iron heads V8 4.9 liter. Makes about 200 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque. Does not make that anymore, I guarantee you. I got some jury-rigged fuses. Doesn't look like any mice or anything have been in it. I do fool with it still, just quite a little bit. Doesn't look like any mice or anything's in it. Or have been in it. You can see a melted fuse right there. It's amazing it didn't catch the car on fire. This leaks. Washer fluid leaks. Let's Does it have any power? Well then, that just made my day, didn't it? Okay. Oh, that's fun. That's perfect. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll try to fish that out. But yeah, it's a port injected motor, 200 horsepower, and I'll probably be right back. It'll probably be a couple of seconds for you, but here in a day or two, I'm going to go ahead and put a battery in it. I'll get a battery, and I'm going to start trying to start it. First, I got to fish that out of the bottom of wherever. All right, be right back. All right, and I'm back. So I robbed the battery out of my Riata, out of my little Buick. Right there, you can see it right there, a Dixie Dominator. It's a marine battery, but it should work. And I went to the junkyard and bought a new cap. I could have just pulled it back, but I bought a cap. Came off of a North Star. Hopefully it works. We're about to find out. Rip all that off. Oh, would you look at that? It does work. Crazy. Could you imagine? Check the fluids again. Ew. Says it's got oil. It says it's got oil in it, so that's good. We're going to get it up to temperature, taking it down the block. I'm going to have to air up this tire. I'll go grab the AC compressor in just 1 second. Because as you can see, this tire right here is completely flat. It's a shame. These are brand new tires. So let's see if we can't get it started. Maybe I'll decide to start. That's a good sign. We got power. All right. So let's see. Well, it spun. That's not good. Did it just kill my battery? What just happened? I heard it spin and then nothing. Not quite sure. Does it have coolant in it? It does have coolant in it. It's full of coolant. The Dixie Dominator might be letting us down, but it would have power completely. Probably just not a good enough connection. I'll probably be back in just 1 second. Yeah, no more power at all. It's probably a bad connection. I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, well, I'm back with it, and I do believe it was a loose connection. Hopefully I got it tightened enough, because as you can see, that bolt right there is it's pretty round. So I managed to get a socket on it and tighten it just a little bit, and the other side was a little loose too. Hopefully it is tightened enough to where I want to start. I heard the buzzer going off. And we'll go ahead and attempt this again. We're just starting it off. I'm not going to move it because the tire is completely flat on it. I will take it around the block here in a second, and then down the road, check the transmission linkage. There we go. I ain't got no power steering fluid in it. Coolant temp 77. Fired off first time. Battery volts. And hear that whine. Okay. Yeah, I need to put some power steering fluid in it. Alright, so before we take it anywhere, we know that it starts up. Go ahead and... I figured it was going to try to be harder to start. I really did. I didn't think it was going to start up that easy. Okay. But I'm shocked it started that easy. Yeah, I'm going to put some power steering fluid in it, and we'll get back to it, and I'll start putting the air in the tire. So, be right back yet again. Ooh, another jump cut. Yeah, we're back here at the tire, and as you can see, right here, it's perfectly round. It'll go down the road just like it is. Just like it is. On some Dollar General flat tires. Go ahead and bring this over here. I should have got my headband, but I didn't. Oh well. Take this valve stem, or valve stem cap. Or maybe this compressor won't make me look stupid, because it is a wired, but I put air in it. Alright, I'll be back after I air it up. I forgot my headband. Alright, I'm back again from another jump cut. I got the air in the tire, and as you can see, it's real safe. Got standy safety equipment, only 4 lug nuts. You don't need 5. 1 extra one just lays you down. And I've got power steering fluid, so I don't know what that whine is. Might be a little low. Well, I might add some to it. But you could tell it's been leaking just a tad. You could tell it's been leaking a little bit. It's got the AC don't work, so that's fun. Every other tire, I believe, has air in it. Yep, every tire's got air in it. So now all I have to do is get the tag. Close up the hood. We're going to close up the hood, take it around the block once or twice. Oh, that sounded really good. That sounded excellent, didn't it? It sounded great. Put the tag back on it, which I believe is in my Caprice over there. And take it around the block. See how it goes, see if it shifts wrong, anything. So yeah, for the 40th consecutive time in a row, I'm going to go ahead and have another jump cut to 5 seconds in the future. See you there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to, back again. Going to try to put it back into third. Start it up. Make sure all the windows and everything roll down. Auto still rolls down. Cool. The rear, I remember, will not roll up, so I will not be rolling the rear down. Good. Everything works. The radio should still work. Try to put it into... get it out of the dirt. There we go. Oh, out of the dirt. Oh, it's out of the dirt. That's good. Is it smoking? Yeah, it is. Well, that's good. That's a great sign. Well, that's a really good sign, but it's out of the dirt. You see, it's been sitting for a little bit. just a minute. You can see the little pad that it is in, where it dug in. Yeah, right there. That's where it didn't want to come loose. I heard it hit something. Looks like something's tore up in my front end. That's the way it's sitting. Wonder what it tore up. This tire low? Oh, okay, that's that's a bearing's gone. That bearing is gone. That's still good. That's still good on that side. That's still good. Yeah. They shouldn't be doing that. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say with that being like that, this car is probably not going to go on the road today. Probably wasn't in the first place, because I think it is a transmission issue. I don't think it's just with the linkage. But that right there is a absolutely terrible wheel bearing. At least I think so. We got a nope, not going nowhere. It's trying, but nope. Nope, not going nowhere. Well, that sucks. Oh well. You can't win them all. We'll figure out what's wrong with this car later. But yeah, I'm back. I did a jump cut. I had a bad take. Anyway, because I'm a trash YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, this car is deader than a good expression that hasn't already been said. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of it. Is very dead. The transmission does not work at all from it sitting. That wheel right there, if I kick it, you'll see what it does. it rocks back and forth, so that's a wheel bearing gone. I don't think this car is going to be going onto the road again anytime soon. But I did get it back up and running. It was easier than I figured it was going to be, but it is back up and running, or it can at least crank. And it won't be able to after this because I'm going to take the battery back out of it so I can drive my other car. But other than that, if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching and have a good one. Or thank you for watching, and if you want to support the channel, the biggest way to do that and the easiest way to do that is to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that fun stuff. I do have that Caprice right there I'm building. It's a slow process. I have finally paid off the motor, so I do not own anything on it. So here in a month or two, I should be getting a carburetor, and that thing should be getting ready to start. This one, I don't know. I'm not getting rid of it. I plan on restoring it, but I don't know when that'll happen. It is a pile of garbage. Does not want to go into first gear anymore. It doesn't want to go into any gear anymore. So the transmission is completely burnt out. So it needs a whole new transmission, and then it should start going again. But yeah, eventually it will be running. But with that, I guess I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching if you made it this far into the video, and have a good one.